Hi everyone, Cendril here, and welcome back to Last Dream, World Unknown. Oh. What do we have here? Mining bombs, okay. Some interesting music. Full potion. Hi. Traveling merchant. Hello. Welcome to my traveling emporium. I sell unique garments to warriors as yourselves. No, not armor or any such thing. Don't you want to stand out amongst your peers? Display a champion's flair to thy enemies? You fine warriors of the guild, are you not? Wonderful, as am I. Oh yes, it's quite dangerous here in the wilderness, but I disdain the confines of the city. I was actually on my merry way to court when the western trade route was hobbled by the earthquake. You're on your way to court too, then? I raised my gilded glass. Khan, the gracious guild founder, commanded that we grant away 20% of our labor, and I dare say I see uniqueness in you. So, I am at your direction. What clothing would you like? Oh, neat. It's the, defeat different enemies to get even more. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Here we can change, we have the default colors that we start with, and more that we can unlock. That's neat. I like that. I like that there's more to unlock. We are going to go with... not the default. We're going to change it up. Change up our hunter. Alright, interesting enough. Let's go... oh, huge SP orb. The non-combat members of the guild. Volume 1. Most of the mercenaries guild do so as warriors. Most join the mercenaries guild as warriors. But a few brave souls without military training support the guild in a variety of ways. There's a long tradition amongst the guild of having a designated sea captain who ferries members from continent to continent. On occasion, they have helped track down powerful ocean beasts. Interesting, okay. In addition to sea captains, there are innkeepers, bartenders, shopkeepers, even costume merchants, like this guy, who have joined the guild in support. Neat. List of recent costume orders. Well, you need more than just warriors. You have to have supplies and, you know, just a whole bunch of stuff. That is probably the way we want to go, across that bridge. I am going to do the foolhardy thing, like I said last time, and we're going to try to take the southern route. Can't wait for this to go badly. Oh, there we go. Y button for the controller is the quick menu. And we now have the traveling merchant wagon marked on our map, which that's really good. I like that stuff like that is being marked on the map. Let's explore down here. I see a pier. Horned Behemoth, Rotten Flytrap. Let's see how tough the enemies are here. See how well we do. Without having to use a bunch of MP. You could get MP back with Osmosis, so you can cast. We'll go Ice 7. Okay, 2 criticals killed it. Oh, it took 300. Not bad. How much? Almost nothing to the Rotten Flytrap. The Horned Behemoth's almost down, though. On a 1-turn cooldown. Start changing up your elements. Preserve. Plus 100% HP per turn. A bunch of MP recovery. Okay, great. And you get all your HP back. Got it. That's not annoying. So you're gonna get that back. Red Mist. Defense down 20%. Okay. Now we hit it with everything we have. Implosion. Oh, missed. Miss and Implosion. That should kill it. Dead. I like that. I like the ending. The win battle theme. 8 drops. We got 4 behemoth horns and 4 rotten seeds. That'll be things we can use to craft with, to sell for cash, for additional cash, things like that. Probably to craft with. That didn't heal as much as I wanted it to. Cure 2. That'll work. When out of battle, this is something I haven't gone with. You know, you have to have your skills put into slots to use in battle. Outside of battle, you have access to all of your skills. So Finn will have all of her healing spells. That's what we have here. If nothing else, this will be marked on the map. Treasure chest. Exploring is important. Super bait. Probably to go fishing with. Very good bait that attracts the best possible, best fish possible for a given rod or spear. So whatever the best fish is, you catch it. That's neat. A huge potion. Hi. Cool, clean waters as far as the eye can see. There's nothing more tranquil than watching the waves go in and out and waiting to land a fish. See that you're a kindred spirit. No fishing spear. You won't be able to catch anything larger than a pike with a strong fishing pole. You're lucky I happen to have a recipe for an old fishing spear handy, so our fishing poles completely obsolete. We're gonna have to find some fishing spears. A recipe for an old fishing spear handy. I recently upgraded one. I just can't go back to a strong fishing pole. Here, why don't you take it? Recipe for an old fishing spear. Need some bait? Yeah, you could buy bait from this guy. Cheapest bait available. Slightly better than junk bait, but still adequate. Middle of the road. Good bait, imbued with a mysterious power. Magic bait. And then the super bait, which is the best. Buy 2 of those. Just to get back into fishing. Use the strong fishing pole. So you just put it out there and fish again. Oh, I don't remember having this. This is cool. Yes, same pole and bait. And it just does it for you. And you catch stuff. Just like this. So that's cool. Halibut restores 25 MP for one ally, 150 HP for the entire party, 10 MP for the entire party, and 350 HP for the entire party. The better the bait you use, the better chance of you getting a really good fish, super bait being the best. At least that we've seen so far. And we're gonna need a fishing spear if we want to catch better fish. We need 3 pike, which is the best we can catch with our strong fishing pole. 6 kingfish, which are somewhere. 9 lionfish, which are somewhere. 5 behemoth horns. We have 4. Yeah, those were behemoth horns. Make sure they weren't a different thing. 5 spectral eyes from something. And 3 Keelan horns, which we get from that enemy if we can find it. So we need a lot for the old fishing spear, but I'm game. I'm gonna use up the junk bait. We're gonna fish for a little bit. Thankfully, it doesn't take that long. I really like how they did the fishing. I don't remember how the fishing was in last stream, to be honest. I remember I wanted to get the fishing poles and I wanted to fish. But this is really nice. You just click yes, again with the same bait. And you catch stuff. Again, the better bait you use, the better stuff you're gonna get. No bites, which means you didn't catch anything. Okay. Now here's my question. We have 1 junk bait left. Okay, good. So I click this and I click again. Is it just gonna tell me that I don't have junk bait? You've run out of bait. Awesome. Good. Instead of just going to another bait that I maybe don't want to use. It says, you've run out of that type. Okay, cool. Good, if you want to do some fishing, there you go. it's very painless. So some people don't like, and I say that as I like fishing in video games. I enjoy fishing and getting fish to sell or for items or etc. I can use it to relax a little bit. Or just, I sometimes fish when, so that's the bridge. What do we have here? Got tagged by something. Mutated slime. Okay, so this does have enemies. Two of us take it down. Me and Gwen take it down, so that's good. 2 basic attacks. If I hit, toast. Fire damage, cute. What did I say? I enjoy fishing, but I know there are a lot of people that don't like fishing in games. That one is very easy. There's no mini game or anything you have to play, so I know that turns some people off. That when they want to fish for stuff, it's like, I don't want to, or they don't like fishing, but it's like, but I want some of the fish items. It's like I said, very painless. You don't have to. You just select the bait you want to use, select the fishing pole you want to use, and cast. And then you might get something, you might not. Here is a engineer tunnel. You can see it pops out. You can't see my mouse, that's right. It pops out over there. On the left middle of the screen. That's a path that an engineer can take that I can't. Which is really interesting. I've seen a few people talking in comments about their party, what party they would use. And that's great. People are going to have different experiences because I don't know what's over there. Could be a treasure chest, could be an optional route. Who knows? I won't. But if you use an engineer, you might. And so people have been trying to balance their parties with different characters, and I think it's very interesting. I think it's really cool. I keep pulling that up like I could pull up a map for this place. I only call the Mo on the little bit. Let's go to the left here. Another horned behemoth, a rogue boulder. He didn't want to roll with the rest of the crowd. Bonebreaker, minus agility. Which, that's not great. Demolish. Okay, hits everybody. Don't approve of that. Almost dead, though. $608 SP. 2 behemoth horns and 2 mysterious stones. We'll want to fight as much as we can, not just for EXP and levels and SP and things like that, but also for materials so we can make things. And we're gonna have to watch Finn's MP. She does not have a way to get MP back, like Sai. I guess Sai could use Mana Sacrifice and give MP to everybody else and then Osmosis MP back. Oh, it goes up here. Okay, well that's where that tunnel leads. A much faster route to this treasure. Holy Water Flask, Ruse Powder, large SP Orb, and only the thief can unlock that treasure chest. I'm gonna miss having a thief. Cured Jinx. I really am. The ashes indicate the fire pit was recently used. There are hidden rooms. There were in last stream, and I'm sure that is the case here. Chances of me finding a few? Good. Chance of me finding them all? Horrendous. Mutated slime. One-eye arachnid. Didn't somebody want us to beat up one-eye arachnids? I think so. That sounds familiar. Fire 8. Seems like a good idea. Sometimes insects are weak to fire in RPGs. The slime might not be, because it's using fire. Yeah, it didn't work well for the slime, but it worked really well against the insect, so... Dead. Four large spider eyes and 2 foul slime. Cutscenes. Bestiary. Times killed, escaped, how many times you've run from it. Money, I guess money you've got from it. EXP and SP. Battle macros is something I've not gone over. This is really handy. If there's a set of abilities you're using just over and over and over again in a fight, you can set up a macro, and then all you have to do is choose the macro in battle, and it'll do it yourself. So for example, if I just wanted to have a macro to where I attack, Gwen attacks, Finn guards, and Sai uses Fire 8. That is now a macro. When we're in battle, hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that interruption. Let's continue searching around. Ground appears to have caved in recently. Jump down and investigate. Not yet. And we get a fight. Let's get rid of the rotten fly trap first, because it, oh, by the way, macro. So, instead of choosing fight, you can choose macros. You choose whichever macro you want. It won't tell you what it is, you'll have to remember. But we only set up one. So I click macro, and it will automatically do that. Now, you don't get to choose the targets. Paralysis. Ugh, that's bad. And the characters will issue those commands. So Finn guarded, me and Gwen attacked, and Sai casted Fire 8, because that's what we set up. This is a great way, if you don't want to put in the commands over and over again, to set up a macro of different commands that you use a lot, different sets of commands you use a lot, and you can just click the macro. No, not yet. We will after I kind of search the rest of this place. We can go up here. Oh, there's a cave. Alright. Oh, an engineer tunnel for another shortcut. We're gonna have to go the long way around. Cracks in the wall like that? You could use your mining bombs, which we have 4 left. We got 5 from that treasure chest. You could use to open these up. These usually have treasure chests in them. As you can see here. An Inferno Bomb, a Typhoon Bomb, and a Blizzard Bomb. So, some attack items. Road boulders. Oh man, paralysis stays after fighting. After combat. That's not great. Panacea. Osmosis. There we go. Don't have paralysis anymore. Liking this combat music. Get some MP back. Attack, attack. Looking for the cheapest heal spell I got. I might want to rearrange these. You can rearrange the skills as well when you're selecting them to be in the skill slots. You can rearrange where they are, I believe. I need to do that. Heal 4. And that's on a 1-turn cooldown. Cast Annihilation on the big boulder. The boulder with all the HP. There we go. Ooh, good dodge. And Annihilation. Take 11k. That was overkill. Three mysterious stones. We don't have a lot of MP regeneration items. We have things to get HP back, but we only have a few magic potions. And I don't remember them being in the shop to buy. I think we found those. And we have just a little bit of MP from the fish. So, use osmosis a lot. Maybe not against undead. Things like that tend to backfire against undead. I keep thinking I could pull up a map here, but I can't. Another engineer tunnel. Horned behemoths. We can deal with this. Guard. Mana sacrifice. You can see how that works. Me and Gwen still have all our HP. Critical attack. So you spend 250, but he gets 50 back, and everybody else gets 50 MP. So not a lot, but it is a way to give MP to other party members. Now we're going to use osmosis and get some MP back. Critical plus 100 and plus 10 attack. That's not great. And we need to get rid of you. And we did, good. Atomic Flare. Good. We got 6,000 EXP, we need 9,000 to level. So, just 2 more fights like that, and we should level. $888 SP. 5 drops. 5 behemoth horns. 5 more mining bombs, that's good. So if we find some more places to use them, we will. Okay, that's where we came from, I think. Ooh, a lot of enemies. Alright. Attack the slime. Attack that slime. Guard. Fire 8. Plus 50% defense. Oh, also knows toast. Missed. Gwen has regen, by the way. She starts battle with regen. Must be a class skill that gives her that. There those 3 go. Attack the behemoth. Guard, guard. I want to get osmosis before we wipe out the enemy. Get some MP back. Because Sai's going to go through it real fast. As you've already seen. And that's a level. 1,452 SP. Level 61. Woo! 8 drops. 4 large spider eyes, 2 behemoth hordes, 2 foul slimes. Now that we've leveled, it's like, where's your stat increases? Remember, you put them in yourself. So we got roughly 100 SP. Now, once you put in these points, that's it. They're stuck there. So be careful. Think about where you want to put them. You can auto distribution. That's interesting. We're gonna put some in HP because it's pretty cheap. So we'll get some more HP. I would like some more MP as well, not the cheapest thing. More defense, it's pretty cheap. Don't need int for any of the abilities, it's all physical attack. For me, accuracy, and it was expensive, but 1 into crit, 1 into preempt, and 1 into agility. For Gwen, see, it's much more HP is much more expensive. Give her a bit more HP. MP's pretty cheap. Let's give her some more MP. A little more defense. 1 more point of attack. Some accuracy. Critical. So just see, she has this very slight chance to do the... What was next? Super critical? I like that. I like how they have different levels of critical. I think that's really cool. Agility and preempt is pretty cheap, so we'll put some points into both of those. Point to MP. Start using... giving Gwen some MP, and then she can... use skills more. I don't have any really good advice on how to put your points, because it's going to be on what you feel like you need. Do you want your Beastmaster, your Ranger, to attack a little harder? The only things I can tell you to keep in mind are cost, how much it is per point, because Gwen won't get as much out of her points putting them into attack as, say, I do, because mine's a little cheaper. That may not seem like it's 2 points, 2 more points. That may not seem like a big idea now, but over the course of however many levels we get throughout this game, it's going to add up. But don't be afraid to, I feel like she needs to hit a little harder. Throw in a few more points in attack. I feel like she needs more MP. Throw some more points into MP. She needs a little more HP. Throw points into HP. She's missing a lot. Throw some points into accuracy. I want her to crit more. Throw more points into critical. You can see where their strengths lie by the cost. You see, defense for me, very cheap. I can get a lot of defense if I want to put points into defense and be more tanky. HP, it's a lot cheaper than everybody else. That's one of my strengths. You can tell by the cost where the character's strengths lie. But don't be afraid to put a point into other things every once in a while. Again, you'll start to feel out for the character. If you find yourself saying, man, Gwen misses a lot compared to Cendril. Man, she misses a lot. Might want to invest a few points into accuracy then, so she doesn't miss as much. 1 point into HP for Finn, because it's expensive. Costs 12 points for just 7 HP. MP, though, is pretty cheap, and we want her to have a lot of MP. So we're going to put some points into that. I like the healer going fast, so put some points into preempt. Put a few points into intelligence as well, because that'll affect how much she heals with her magic. Kind of the same deal for Sai. 1 point to HP for just a little more HP. A lot of points into MP. Quite a few points into int. And you see the cost went up there. You might not have seen that. As you put points into an ability, the cost will go up. So another thing to keep in mind. Critical, because he get critical with the spells. I guess Finn can't critical with healing spells, which is interesting. Or maybe she can, and the game just didn't give her any critical in the base set. I'd rather have the for sure healing than a critical heal, because you like to know how much you heal. But spells, critical, that was expensive. Let's put a few points into 1 point into preempt. 1 point in agility for dodge. More MP. There we go. That'll be this level. Now, we don't have any new skills to learn compared to the ones that we already have. Deepest magic defense, agility plus 8. We already have some of these. A lot of these. A lot of things you would buy in Last Dream 1. But the next skill we can get is 65 for something new. So we'll kind of wait until then. Save SP. We just went that way. If you don't have an idea where you want to put your skills, use the auto distribution. I'm sure it'll work. It'll work all right. It'll be kind of this split, the split of however it was for the level 60 if you just didn't put the points in yourself. It'll give that kind of split as well. So, quite a few points into HP, some MP, a lot into Int, a little bit into defense, some into magic defense, some in agility, some in preempt. I kind of expect that split if you use the auto distribution. And don't fret, I'm sure you'll be okay if you go with it. If you want to tailor the character more to how you are playing, like I said, Quinn's missing a lot. More into accuracy. Or I want her to crit more into crit. You could do that as well. You'll get a feel for your characters, and then you'll feel better about where you should be putting your points. Again, if you find yourself saying something over and over, man, Finn keeps running out of MP. Yeah, I wish she had more of it. You can do that. You can put more points into MP. That's really the best advice I have to give you for stats. Because a lot of that is going to come down to where you want to put them, how you want the character to act. Keep an eye on cost and how much AP you're getting per level. And if it's super intimidating, don't worry about it and let the auto distribution handle it for you. That way you can just focus on gameplay, on other parts of gameplay. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun as we really got into some combat, leveling up. I should have grabbed, should have used osmosis. He's not going to have the time to do that because the other characters go first. Oh, see, I missed for Sai. I missed so he could get MP back. That's it. Going with that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Next time we are going to jump down and explore the cave, see what's down there. Should be fun. Or death. We'll find out. Until the next episode, I'm Cendril. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.